Welcome back, Wayno.
What's up, Eddin? How are you, man?
I'm not doing too bad. How about you?
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
Yeah, people were really mad at us.
They was.
They're very. By the way, if you don't know this, last week's episode was an archived episode.
Yes.
And I saw a couple of you upset about the fact that we retold the story.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna happen with our archived episode.
That was like when we were figuring out what this was gonna be, how we was gonna do it, what we would be doing, how we be talking, how we be engaging. So it was like that's one of the episodes that almost wasn't supposed to come out, but
you know what's funny is that it was very much exactly how the show is now. So there wasn't much far along of what we really wanted to do or we were thinking about doing, and then where it really became
right.
How's everything been? How's your week, man?
Yo, it's been, the past couple weeks have been pretty interesting. I cannot lie, man. The past couple weeks have been interesting. I just been like, it's a lot of different things that I've been working on that haven't been announced, as opposed to the things that are announced that everybody could see, like the Amazon stuff and all of that. Yeah. You know, we've been taking the time to curate that, get that a little bit better, get that toned up. By the time this comes out, my episode will have already dropped with Belly and Isaiah Rashad. We're connected. Sir. You know, Amazon Music's, Twitch, and all of that cool shit. Drop
the time and days.
Oh yes, it's every Wednesday, every third week of the month.
There you go.
So I don't have the full schedule right now, and I'm not a mathematician when it comes to months and shit. So like, if you fuck with me like that, and you look on like every third week of the month, just think about that Wednesday.
It's gonna come out. It's what's the time usually for that?
5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific time.
Every time I hear you say that, like I just can't help but to think about like commercials and shit like that.
For real?
Yeah, I did a drop.
I did a drop for the show one time, and my homegirl China, she made fun of me because she was like, remember when Lil Baby was like, hey, it's Lil Baby. he was like, yo, check out my Billboard performance. Like, she was like, you was talking like that. But yo, every time I think about the word Pacific, I hate when people confuse the word Pacific and specific. I hate that. Like, that shit is like the biggest, that shit burns me up. Like, when somebody be like, yeah, man, you know, you got to be more Pacific. I'll be like, dog, it's specific. Like, I hate when people do that shit.
Bruh, or when people would do, let me ask you something. Ask.
They say ask?
Ask.
I never thought about that one.
Axe. Or this is more of a, and you could tell me if this is not just a Latino thing. I'll hear people say, I made a sandwich, or sandwich, not sandwich, sandwich.
Damn it.
All right, wait, we have to start off on more of a stinky note.
What?
There's a lot of people who apparently don't, I mean, it's not that they don't shower, Wayno.
Yeah.
You know, people are not showering. So what is your usual
I took
regimen?
the liberty of, because Charlemagne posted something on his, we'll talk about Charlemagne a few times today.
Yes.
But Charlemagne posted something on his social media, and it was I forgot what it was, but it was something about white people not showering. And I just said they dust buckets, right? So then
buckets.
Yeah, dust buckets. They fucking dust buckets. So then I started getting all of this, like how I'm a racist and like,
how is dust buckets racist?
I don't know. Look, if white people are actually saying, like, more than a few of them, white celebrities specifically, are saying we don't shower, and I'm commenting dust buckets, it turned into me being a racist. But you know, that's what social media does. They always flip it. But they said I was a racist and how I ride white hate. That's what it was. They said nobody white celebrities, and I wrote dust buckets under that. Because that's some dusty shit. Like, why wouldn't you wash? Like I get if you was having like a long ass day and you came home like real late and you like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna just wash up in the morning, right? And then you wash up in the morning. But I'm talking about like, I don't, like when I see people say, I don't really feel the need to wash, like that's crazy. That's not ridiculous to you?
That's the thing. It's very much so. Okay. But I understand when people don't shower because of certain occasions. When I had COVID, I wasn't able to shower for the week and a half that I was in the hospital.
You was in the hospital?
I was in the hospital.
That's why. Ain't got no showers in the hospital?
They did. First of all, I couldn't even get up. Like, I legitimately could not, like the fatigue
that's different. I'm not talking about
those are exceptional cases. That's what I'm saying. But some people, right? Some people, I feel like that's how they grow the habit.
How the fuck do people who are free not shower? That don't make sense to me.
Ooh.
Like if you free, specifically white people are the most free people on this planet. So how do you not shower? That makes no sense to me.
You got people like me. I want you to say the first name. I need you to say the
Mila Mila Kunis.
What the fuck do people? Mila Kunis. Kunis. No, wait.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. Yes, Mila Kunis. You know
Mila Kunis sounds like a disease.
She was
like when you say
it does sound like a disease.
Mila Kunis sounds like a disease or like some sort of animal.
Or some sort of animal.
It does. If you be like, yeah, we're observing the Mila Kunis in the Amazon jungle.
It's like a little frog.
Right. It sounds like some sort of fucking Mila Kunis sounds like some sort of animal.
Do you know her?
I don't know who that is.
She does Meg's voice in Family Guy.
Who?
Family Guy? Do you not?
I don't watch Family. I never really watched Family Guy.
The daughter in Family Guy.
Okay.
She does that voice.
She mad rich.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She did that 70s show, and then she did a lot of other like movies and TV stuff. And then Ashton Kutcher at least.
Of course I know Ashton Kutcher.
Okay. I mean, hey, there's one of two white people. I don't.
All white people look like actors to me. I swear, like all white people don't look like actors to you.
I mean,
they all look like they could be in some sort of movie. All of them. Is this gonna be another white?
Not the older ones for me.
The older ones too.
You think even the older ones?
Yeah, look at Clint Eastwood. He an old white person.
Bro, Clint Eastwood.
That nigga's like 110.
Yes, bro. He
was an action hero when I was a little kid.
Yeah. Hold on.
He was Dirty Harry. I had the 4.4 water gun. Do you know they used to make the water guns that was shaped exactly like a gun, but it just was clear?
Bro. I mean, well, hold on. Let's see.
I had no, I'm not talking like Super Soakers came out. I'm talking about the 4.4. I had like the 44 Magnum water gun.
Oh, 44 Magnum water gun. On watermelon. That's funny. Why the fuck did that come up? I see what you mean though. Yeah, like these joints.
Yeah, but I had one that was blue. It was blue and it like, yeah, that's crazy. I had a water gun like that.
Like this.
Like that one right there. You see the blue one? Look, right up in there. You see that?
Oh, this.
No, under that.
Oh. Whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, blue one like
yeah, I had one just like that.
Oh.
When I was a little kid. I remember my pops broke that shit in half because I said something to my grandmother. He got mad. He had just bought that shit. He broke that shit. I was so hurt. I was mad as fuck when he broke.
I don't know what you must have done something crazy.
I did something stupid. I don't know. I probably just didn't answer her correctly.
Oh, okay. Seeing these is kind of crazy because it reminds me of like the ones that they have like they'll make
cap
pop
guns?
sound. Yeah, the cap guns.
Yeah, I had cap guns too.
I feel like you definitely can't rock those right now anymore.
Nah, you can't have none of that shit.
Yeah,
when I was a kid, bro, when I was a little kid, that's why I wanted to be a cop, like, because of Chips, because they had guns.
Yes.
Yo, being a cop on TV looked fun. Because these niggas is riding on motorcycles all day, got guns, they got jokes like Police Academy. You ever watch Police Academy? Dragnet? Yep. You seen Dragnet before?
No, not Dragnet. I've seen
Dragnet with Tom Hanks?
No.
That shit is dumb funny. It's probably not funny now, but it was funny when I was a kid.
So, because that's what I want to ask you. I'm glad you just said this about watching Chips and shit, right? So, I've been watching, oddly enough, compilations of like, is it Live PD?
Yeah.
So, have you seen that before? Do you know what I'm talking about? So it's basically cops.
It's cops, yeah.
But it's not cops. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But it's mainly like places in like Florida and shit like that, and then they'll go and grab people. They have drugs and shit like that. Man, people lie, which is the funniest shit. But
yeah, because they don't want to go to jail.
But then they open up their, which it makes me wonder how much it's set up, because then they'll open their bag and they got their whole piece and then fucking
bro. I mean,
bud and blah 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 blah.
I mean, it maybe be set up. My mom used to let me watch cops when I was a kid, because she used to be like, "Look out the window." Like,
I feel that too.
But I mean, I never watched that show before. But man, a lot of petty criminals is not smart people. Like, you know what I mean? Like they really not smart. Like they're like little kids. Like they'll say the most obvious shit and then lie about it because they don't want to be in trouble. That's what little kids do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When it came to these, what I was going to say about this, by the way, before we move on, is that I feel like toys like these, we definitely can't have, because I feel like with this world still of, remember when prank shows were a thing on YouTube?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm surprised I didn't see a lot more people use shit like this. And be
with the guns?
Just fucking fake having a gun or some shit.
Because you get killed. I mean, not really. Depends. There's certain people who
if they're white, they won't.
Well, pranks have changed. Like, you know who I like? They took his page, but you know My House is Dirty?
No.
You never seen My House is Dirty on Instagram? But his name is Dirty House or something now. Like,
I know. I'm sure I'll find something.
Bro, this nigga the fun. You never seen a nigga that he be in Walmart and shit, and he be you never seen none of his pranks before?
Is this dude?
Oh my god, you never seen him before, bro?
I've never seen.
Nah, he's the funny. Yo, he's the funny.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yo, he the funniest motherfucker. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you'll go down a wormhole of just watching him all day. Like, I be wondering, like, how do they make money? Because you can't just be doing shit like this all the time for nothing.
I mean, I hope they make some sort of money.
Look, they be violating.
Apparently, like, I don't know if this is the exact number, but apparently for every 1,000 views is like 22 cents or some shit.
For real?
So, I mean, you know.
Nah, he be bro. You ain't never see this shit where he throw like the fake mouse on somebody?
No.
Oh my God, hold on. Eddin, how you don't know this shit?
Because I be watching other prank people.
You watch fucking
I watch weird
PD
dudes.
Live and shit.
Yeah, apparently when I get fucking bored, which is, I don't know how I got to that. That should just, the algorithm is weird as hell.
Yeah.
Because one minute it will show up our show.
Yeah.
And then they'll show that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because you watch mad.
There be dudes that just go up to people and just say like, chupapi moñeño. Have you ever heard that?
Yo, you know who tried to prank me?
Who?
The nigga that be moaning in people's ears. The nigga that be like,
oh my God, bro.
He tried to prank me at Rolling Loud.
Bro, who was I at? Who was
Salim.
Oh, so
bro, he tried to prank. Look, he came up to me, right? I was backstage at Rolling Loud. So I seen him and a couple of his homies, but it's this one kid that I seen that used to intern at Def Jam, right? So he walked up on me and he got all these fake tattoos on his face. He got a do-rag on. He looked like Malibu's Most Wanted. Like, he had on, like, he don't even look like he trying to be a real rapper. Like, that's the thing. Like, if I would have, if you gonna try to prank niggas and be a rapper, like, you gotta like at least make it look believable. First of all, he has millions of followers. Will he think I'm not one of the like? You think that don't nobody know who you is?
Some people might know who he is.
So he had on a do-rag and some shades and shit. And like this dumbass jogging suit. And he had on chains and shit, right? So he walked up on me. He's like, yo, man. He's like, yo, you trying to hear some of my raps? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to hear some of your raps. So he was like, all right. So I was like, yeah, you one of the funniest motherfuckers out here. He's like, what you mean? I said, you think I don't know who you are? And then he was like, damn. And then walked off. I said, I know who the fuck you is. You know what I mean? But
that ruined the whole video for him.
I ruined the whole shit. But I didn't know that he was pranking people. Yeah. I thought he was dead ass, like, trying to be back there on some funny shit rapping. I didn't know it was a prank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know who he is. I be in tune with all this silly shit.
I don't know how it would feel if someone moaned in my ear.
Nah, I was swung. I'd have swung.
Yeah.
I'd have swung. That's my initial reaction.
Look.
You got a problem?
It's just...
Do I know you?
Get your ass. Look
at him.
Oh. What the hell?
I be feeling bad though.
No, if he would have did that and I'd have seen him, I'd have laughed because I know who he is.
Yeah. If you didn't know him, immediate left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you was so funny.
Oh yeah.
I can't. I would feel terrible for making someone so uncomfortable.
Nah, I can't do that prank shit, yo. My son just did. Do you see the prank shit that the kids doing to their grandparents?
No, what?
My daughter did it to her grandfather. My son did it to mom. The shit where they like, yo, I need you to like, I'm going for a scholarship, right?
Oh yes,
yo, my son, so my son was like, he sent me the video. He like, this is my grandmother. He like, yo, you know, when my mom or my dad, I wasn't with her, she would watch me, and you know, she used to have a lot of men in and out the house. She was like, I ain't have no men in and out my house. And then my oldest daughter, when she did this to her grandfather, he was like, he said, yeah, you know, he used to be a pimp. He was like, oh no, no. He said, I was never doing no pimp. He said, yeah, well, you know, he had this lady he used to be with. She was a prostitute. That shit was so funny, bro.
They like set up a fake Zoom. And then,
yo, bro, that shit is dumb funny.
See, I like that shit.
I wish my kids would have tried me with that. I'd have fell for that.
I saw one. It was with it's a dude and his mom's, and then he was like, yeah, you know, my whole life, you know, I would clean every single dish. She doesn't have it. I would have to give her, you know, $2,000 every month, but you know, because it's my mom, I love her, so we gotta do it. See, I feel like that shit's wholesome. Back to white people that don't shower.
Yeah, white people that don't shower.
Ashton Kutcher. Well, yeah, pranks. Wow, that's funny how we have. So this is the thing. So this is what Ashton Kutcher said. He said, now here's the thing. If you can see the dirt on them, clean them. That is when he thinks.
If you can see the dirt on you?
If you can see the dirt on you.
That's some nasty white boy shit.
Clean them. Otherwise, there's no point.
Otherwise, there's no point in washing. Fuck. Yo, you know it'd be crazy because you know it's the first thing. Like, see, I come from the hood, so I speak for the hood. So the first thing somebody from the hood is gonna say is, this nigga got all this money and he don't wash his ass. That's the first thing that's gonna come to my mind. He getting all this money and he don't wash. Like,
he said. Well, he also said, and I think he put up a video, and it was just like a little dumb video that I think they.
Yeah, I'm cool on Ashton.
He said the baiting thing is getting out of hand. You got Dax Shepard. Do you know who that is?
No, who's that?
Let's find out who Dax Shepard is.
I know more people that what they look like than who they is.
There you go. He also was with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh yeah, he funny as shit.
Is this like all of Ashton Kutcher's camp? Who
He
doesn't
funny
shower?
as shit. He the one that he played in Idiocracy. He played in mad movies. He played in that shit. Let's Go to Jail.
Yep. Yes. Him and his girl, Kristen Bell. You know who Kristen Bell is?
Show it to me. I know the name.
Let's do Kristen Bell. And for everybody at home who's watching on YouTube, this is Kristen Bell and Dak Shepard. There you go. Bam. Here's the duo right there.
What she played on?
She did. Here, I'd rather just.
Nah, just go ahead. It don't matter. We're going to go down another hole.
I forgot what the movie was.
Pause.
I'm a big fan of Waiting for the Stink, is what Kristen Bell said. Once you catch a whiff, that's biology's way of letting you know you need to clean up.
What the fuck is wrong with them? So they dead ass like, you're not going to wash unless you see dirt, or you're not going to. I'm telling you, that's some white people shit.
We don't have a ton of water, so when I shower, I'll grab the
We don't have a ton of water?
We don't have a ton of water. So when I shower, I'll
Will he
grab
live
the
in
girls.
Africa?
I don't know. I hope they're environmentalists or something.
That's bullshit, man. I don't
So when I shower, I'll grab the girls and push them, and they're with me. So we'll all use the same shower water.
They sound
That
like
is crazy.
Wait. That's what his wife said?
That is what Kristen Bell said. And I don't
How
know.
old is
It
the
just
kids?
happens. I don't even want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know neither.
I hope they're young enough that they won't remember that.
Nah, they gonna know.
That's
they
sad.
Do shit
Imagine now going back to school and be like, yo, your mom and dad know baby.
And they're successful actors.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I don't want to hear that. They talking like they live in the projects.
I'm gonna do this because I really want to know if you can pronounce
Jake
it.
Gyllenhaal.
Are you dead ass? I am upset with everybody right now.
What's his name?
Mandy said, oh no, not Mandy. Mandy knew that was Jake Gyllenhaal. Weezy said Gyllenhaal.
He's from Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko, yes.
That's how I know him.
Yes.
For the people who don't know, Donnie Darko is a cult film.
Yes, it is.
That's my shit.
Donnie Darko, he did Jarhead. He was almost fucking Spider-Man at one point. He did Brokeback Mountain.
He was almost Spider-Man? I mean, he plays Mysterio.
He does play Mysterio.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Nightcrawler? He did Nightcrawler. It's his movie about.
He plays Nightcrawler and
not like
the movie Nightcrawler.
The movie Nightcrawler.
I know the TV the anchorman that go find the crimes and he starts setting shit up and all that.
Yes,
yeah,
bro.
I saw that shit.
That's a great fucking movie, yo. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. And again, for the folks at home,
he look crazy though.
He does look crazy.
Yeah.
He does look crazy. He said, we asked about the Far From Home actor said, more and more I find bathing to be less necessary. And then he added, but I do also think that there's a whole world of not bathing that is also really helpful for skin maintenance, and we naturally clean ourselves.
So not washing is the key to white success.
Clearly. I mean, maybe that's why maybe I need to do that, and then I'll pop off.
No,
crazy.
don't do that.
You sure?
I'm not jacking you if you.
I know,
bro. I'm not jacking that.
There's
you
Wayno.
Can't be around me if you don't watch. Listen, man. Like for real, man. Like for real, yo. Like nah. I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack.
There's Wayno, his dirty ass engineer.
Nah, if you can't. If you don't wash your ass, bro, like that's unsanitary. That's haram, bro. Like that, you can't do that.
You use a rag, right?
Huh?
Because I think you came at me.
Yeah, I use a rag. I don't use the loofah.
Hey, man, at least I wash myself.
Yeah, wash your ass. That shit is not cool.
Last two people, real quick. Coco Austin.
I don't know who that is.
That is Ice-T's wife.
Oh yeah. I do know that.
There you go.
Yo,
Yeah.
Did you see their kid? Their kid look like a clone. Their kid look like they manufactured her in like a. I mean, they kind of did, but I mean, like it looked like they. Let me not say nothing about that little girl. She's a beautiful little girl.
She's a beautiful little girl.
She looks like a doll.
It looks like an actual real like.
It looks like a doll of Ice-T.
Yeah, it looks like Ice-T. It looks like very light skinned.
I said, I'm sorry, young lady.
No, I mean that's not a.
No, people was offended by every fucking thing.
That's fair.
Somebody told me that because I said Spanish and somebody said that I'm not that Spanish people.
It's not that serious.
That people of Latin descent don't call themselves Spanish.
We don't. But it's
that's bullshit because, bro, I didn't grow up like that.
Exactly. And
that
that's
Latina
why
X shit didn't exist when I was a kid. I grew up around Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Mexicans.
Right.
Nobody said Afro Latina or Latin X and all that other silly shit. We said, oh, that's my man. He's Spanish because he speaks Spanish. Like the fuck.
I think
whatever.
I think I guess the proper thing is Latino. If I saw you down the street and you were like, yo, you Spanish, I'll be like, yeah. What?
What the fuck?
Whatever. We understand.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yes, I mean, you're not making fun of this child. It's just child very much looks like Ice-T. Just like how your child very much looks like you. Hey man, you stop right there.
I ain't saying nothing, man.
You stop right there.
Brad Pitt. Keep going. Brad Pitt said that too.
Brad Pitt is he said he shared that when you're sweating,
look dirty, though.
You don't have time to take a shower, you just take a baby wipe and rub it under your armpits. That's the thing. I used these wash wipes that they like had as like an alternative. because I couldn't get up when I had COVID. Like I would.
Oh, that's
watch
different though.
I know,
brother,
but that's what I'm saying.
You could not get out the
but
bed.
Now that being said, it's not the same.
If you can, if you have legs and arms and functionable body parts, and you can get up and wash your ass, wash your fucking ass. That shit is not cool. All right, whatever, man. White people don't wash. That's what the lesson we learned today.
We're gonna keep going with the white people.
Successful white people.
Successful white people.
Right.
But hopefully, this successful white person.
If I heard that white Larry Bird doesn't wash, I'm gonna feel away. He's top 10 white people all the time.
What's your top 5 white people?
My number 1 was George Carlin, but he passed away.
R.I.P. He actually went to my high school. Fun fact.
You told me that.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey is definitely top 5.
Love Jim Carrey.
I don't know this white lady name, but the white lady that always be talking about how white people is racist. That she's like a professor.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
The one who does the blue eyes, green eyes theory.
Yeah.
Yes, hold on. Let me
She's really top 5 white people all the time.
Paul Rudd is in my top 5.
Who?
Paul Rudd. Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, I like him.
The lady who did this, Jane Elliott.
Yes. Damn, it's too many white. It's a lot of white people. Mickey Rourke, I got to throw him in there.
Mickey Rourke?
Yeah, Mickey Rourke is in there.
Give me one last one, and then we'll go to another white person.
Top 5.
More.
Damn, one last white person.
Tom Hanks for me is definitely
Tom Hanks.
In my, I don't know if I gave.
I gotta put Eminem over Tom Hanks.
There you go. Well, there you go. Great segue. Eminem. So there's a controversy going on right now, trying to figure out who Eminem would and would not watch in a Verzuz. And this is an idea that Charlemagne kind of put out into the world, and people were very much bid into him for this. Is that Cap?
Yeah, that's Cap. The fuck? Eminem, like, you asking me that? You can't tell yourself that? Eminem?
I mean, I'm sure a couple people can wash him in a
See,
Verzuz,
I'm just
but not just everybody.
I'm not a regular guy. I'll knock you out if you talk about me. Marshall Mathers, Eminem.
Eminem, yeah.
Fucking 8 Mile.
I mean, 8 Mile is amazing, yeah.
Eminem.
The Eminem Show,
yeah.
Yep. Encore.
Eminem, bro.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Eminem. Eminem that was in The Wash.
Without Me, Eminem.
Without Me
is. I love jokey Eminem. I like guilty. I love guilty conscious Eminem with him and Dre. Like, that's a great video.
Guilty Conscious. I
love that song.
I mean, I love Eminem for like his first 4 albums. After that, it's like, but he's still Eminem, though.
Yeah.
Love the Way You Lie. You feel me?
I was always half and half about that song.
You don't like Love the Way You Lie?
I'm not the biggest fan of that.
You know what I feel like? I always joked about it on Twitter, but I always feel like I'm not afraid is like the white man's anthem. Like I imagine like when I hear I'm not afraid, I imagine like mad white boys like, oh, I'm not afraid.
Yeah, I'm not afraid either. You know?
Like in the bar. Like I really want to be in a fucking bar on a Friday night after like some team wins a game.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid comes up. Yeah, like in the whitest maybe not the whitest bar ever, but like yeah, like
I'm gonna do that this Saturday after Yankees. I think there's a Yankees game.
A Yankee game?
Yeah.
Yankee games.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's like the only privilege I get from being in a white bar. All right,
but this is what I'm saying. Like Eminem is so all right. Charlemagne said that he was trolling.
Yeah,
he said that, right?
Yeah.
But I do believe that there was truth to his trolling. Now he was trolling Andrew Schultz, but I do feel like a part of him feels that a lot of people can't fuck with Eminem in a rap battle or a versus, and I feel like a lot of people. Because people always say, "Oh, I can't relate to chopping up my mother," some shit like it ain't about relating. All music is not about what's relatable to you all the time. Like it's tons of fucking songs that you love about some shit you ain't never did ever in your life.
Right.
You feel me?
You got Infinite, which I would be lying to you if I told you I know about his shit from Infinite.
Slim Shady LP. I know that shit came out when I was in high school.
Fun fact, Eminem, this is actually the truth, and I hate this now I think about it.
What?
Is that the first real rap song I heard was on the train on someone's boombox on the D line, going home. And it was Eminem.
For real?
Yes. It was very. It's very.
I forgot you like 12 years old.
It's a very distinct memory.
I still got my Marshall Mathers. He like 12 years old. I still got my Marshall Mathers LP CD that I purchased.
I think I have one too. Actually, no, I have an Eminem Show.
Eminem Show CD.
Yeah,
I still have the Encore CD.
Relapse, Recovery.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know how many records? I just feel like now it's become like this cool thing on social media to kind of disrespect Eminem, because I will say that Eminem is not, I don't think that he's the rapper that he used to be, right? But everybody is not going to be like in any profession where you have to compete. I don't feel like everybody's always going to be competing at the highest level at all times, right? But do I feel like most people that rap with Eminem can't rap with Eminem? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But at the same time, like, Is he what he used to be? No, but he's still Eminem. Like, let's not act like this not a motherfucker that we love. Like, people don't love Eminem. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing.
That's crazy.
This is an argument a buddy man has put apart, which is a lot of people kind of want to say that Eminem is the greatest of all time. Is an argument I've heard, and he feels like the only reason people are saying that is because he's white. Do you feel me?
Say that again.
Some people would say that he's
the greatest of all time because he's white.
Not because he's white, but he feels like it's because he's white.
So all right, because there is goalpost moving, right? Where people say, oh, but if a black guy... See, I don't like the fantasy shit.
Right.
I don't like that. Like, if there was a black guy who rapped like Eminem, he wouldn't be regarded that high.
I don't know, would he? That is a good hypothetical, though.
But we'll never know. But
we'll never know, yeah.
The whole thing about it is Eminem. So why the fuck why are we trying to taint who he is by somebody who don't exist?
He would get... And I'm pulling up a list of 50. This is obviously subjective. 50 greatest rappers since 2000, and I'm gonna just go from 11 down, and you tell me if they will win against Eminem
since 2000.
Since 2000. Well, from the 2000s.
In the 2000s.
Yeah.
In the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ludacris.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who wins?
With him and Eminem?
Yeah.
I go Ludacris.
Okay. Fair.
But culturally, Ludacris is a different like Ludacris, he's another one that in the beginning of his career, like people, it's kids that if you ask them who Ludacris is, they gonna say he the nigga from Fast and Furious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Ludacris' first album came out in 2000. I was like 17 then.
Actually, I'm gonna go on a tangent. Did you watch Fast and
I haven't watched Fast and Furious since like 3.
Wow, since 3?
I'm dead serious.
Hey, my man, 5 and 7 are really great.
I have not watched none of them.
Trust me, when The Rock comes through, it's type lit.
I seen one of them with The Rock, but I've seen it in pieces.
It's type lit.
Okay,
J. Cole.
I don't even want to put, like, I don't feel like J. Cole should be in the conversation of somebody like Eminem, because I feel like it's disrespectful to that era. Not that J. Cole is not good enough to compete with anybody, but I feel like J. Cole shouldn't be mentioned in this era because that's not his time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It should be about the people who competed at that time.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
So then I'll fix the list. 50.
Could he do a versus against Eminem?
Yes.
I mean, yes. Yeah. He could do a versus against
And who's taking it?
Who's taking it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 50.
Ooh, this is you're going down this line so far.
Yeah.
T.I.
See, what's happening now? What's happening now is that,
and
like,
this is not curated to particularly have you like this. By the way,
it's not. It wasn't. Well, I'm thinking about what they songs mean to me, right?
Which is fair.
I feel like I feel like for everybody that we've mentioned, there's an edge that Eminem has.
Yeah. Okay. I see
there's an edge that he has.
Nas.
Bro, yeah, don't play. That's what I'm saying.
Can't
I don't even want to put him. I can't put Drake in there. Wayne. I feel like
Wayne.
I don't. So with the so certain verses will never happen. Like, I feel like verses against a Nas, a Eminem, a Jay-Z, a Drake, a Lil Wayne never happens. I don't think they ever happen, and I feel like because it's too hard to do. Like, Lil Wayne has a fucking hit record in like every era of hip hop.
Yeah.
From the late 90s, like, to the early 2000s, to the mid 2000s, 2010s, to like Seeing Green, to me is the best fucking verse of 2021. I'm about to say 2012, 2021. Or some dyslexic shit.
Kanye?
Yeah, he ain't beating Kanye. Nah, he's not beating no Kanye, bro.
Oh, I can't. Like, can MBM? Can MBM? Oh,
don't do no fantasy shit.
I can't do.
I don't go there. Jay.
And then Jay,
he doesn't beat Jay for me. But but that's what I'm saying. Like, those people, it's just conversation. It never happens.
Nelly.
Yeah, he beats Nelly. I think he beats Nelly. But Nelly did Ludacris. I think I don't even remember how that verses went.
Oh, he did do Ludacris.
But Nelly is like, man, like, it took me to take a step back to really look at Nelly, because I only knew Nelly sing. I never looked at how Nelly culture, because at the time when Nelly was out selling records, I was working at Rockefeller with Beanie Siegel and all them. So I'm not looking by the time I started working at Rockefeller, I'm not looking from a fan's perspective no more. Right. I'm in the house. So I'm not looking at his cultural impact. Nelly cultural impact is insane.
It's insane. Yes.
Yeah.
2 more and then we'll move on. Missy.
I'll give Em an edge over Missy.
You give Em an edge over Missy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though Missy is, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't even pair those.
It's not the same. Yeah, I know.
You gotta pair them up with somebody.
It's just, like, you have to go super general. Common.
He get Common out of here.
He'll get Common out of here.
He'll get Common out. And Common is great, but he'll get Common out.
I'll have to do one more just for the shit of it.
No.
Let's see. Snoop.
Nah, he can't.
No, he can't be seen. All right, moving on.
All right, let's
Anyways, okay.
What we got going on in the world?
Well, we figured out the whole Eminem thing. Someone did ask me to ask you, because we usually do a Hear Me Out. Every first week of Hear Me Out, we ask you to ask questions for our amazing person, Wayno here.
Right.
So there was only really one question that wasn't repetitive from everything else. And even this, I feel like it was a little something, but who cares? Which anime world would you live in?
Which anime world would I live in?
Would you live in?
Dragon Ball Z, because I could die and come back. My homies could wish me back. What? Why you looking at me like that?
So you're telling me your homies will undoubtedly go find all of the Dragon Balls?
Yeah, they did it for everybody.
And get you back?
They've done it for everybody. Everybody's gotten that.
Would you want to come back? That's the better question.
I mean, you gonna be out there with Popo and Mr.
Popo is fucking racist as. Is it Popo? That's
Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo is which is kind of crazy for his name.
You know what's crazy though? I never. It was, but I never. When that shit came out, I never felt like that when I saw him.
Nah, I'm talking about.
I never felt like that when I saw Mr. Popo.
I would have never.
It's definitely blackface.
Yeah, it's 100. Whoa!
But I never felt like that when I saw Mr.
This
Popo.
is crazy right here. No,
yeah, that's wild.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I mean, it was at that time for them.
I mean, he's technically not like a human, right?
He's not.
Right. Okay. So I mean,
they isn't Mr. Popo in heaven?
But yes, he is. But let's see. Assistant DT who serves as attendant to Earth's guardian. He also tends to be a lookout and travels anywhere around the world with a magic carpet. Okay.
I would definitely want to live. I would definitely want to live in the Dragon Ball universe, bro. It's an article that one of my friends sent me like years ago, and it was basically about why black men are so drawn to Dragon Ball Z. And it was basically about like, because like Goku is not really a good father and shit. Like it's not,
Piccolo.
It was, nah bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was mad shit that I was like, wow, I never thought about
Actually,
it like
Goku
that.
isn't a good father again.
He isn't. Like he got all these kids, all he cared about is like working, fighting and shit.
The next guy.
Yo, you know it'd be a crazy twist if Goku had some kids with another woman other than Gigi. Yeah.
I feel like they didn't really hit crazy drama.
But I mean, like Piccolo's like the uncle that come scoop you and teach you everything. He give you tough love.
Vegeta's definitely your Theo or your uncle.
Nah, yeah, Vegeta.
And he
crazy.
with Bulma.
Huh?
He with Bulma.
Yeah, he's with Bulma.
Yeah,
but he don't like Bulma. It's crazy. Like how did he don't like her, but she loves him. And then
your son comes back from the future to defeat Cell. Named Trunks, by the way.
Trunks, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, Dragon Ball is the best shit, bro. I could watch that shit right now. I could watch that shit right now and be just as excited as when that shit first came out.
Did you ever go past Dragon Ball Z? I only did Dragon Ball Z. I didn't do GT.
And Super, what is it? It's Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Super was the shit when they went to Super Saiyan 4.
Right.
Yeah, that was weird. But
no. I think it was GT when they did 4.
GT was when he did 4.
Yeah.
Super is the one with that just when they went to Ultra Instinct.
There you go, Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that shit was the Tournament of Power. That shit was lit. Tournament of Power was lit with Jiren and the who was it? Zamsu. The Goku Black saga was crazy. That shit was crazy.
So,
all right,
we haven't done tweets with Wayno in a while. There's two I wanted to do.
Wait. Are we gonna do verses?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's do some tweets.
There's verses. If you guys really, I know you guys want to hear him talk about verses. That's why that's why I don't want to hit it yet.
Yeah,
I know they want to hit it.
Okay.
So, yes, the tweets with Wayno. There's only 2 of them. That's why there's only 2 of them.
We're gonna do 2.
First of all, is the Pause of the Year nominee.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That you presented on to everybody. So if you guys are not watching at home, there is Draymond Green helping out Damian Lillard celebrating with the champagne bottle.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
Which I did at first, because I did tweet a tweet of yours. I did at first think, well, this guy really doesn't know how to open a bottle of champagne, but I just think he was like fucking with him.
Yeah.
But this does look kind of
bro, it's not. Pause is just a joke. Why everybody so serious?
Again, I've said this before. Pause is not a game of saying that something is gay. It's about something that looks suggestive. There's a difference.
I think if one of the gay homies seen this shit, they'd be like, yo, they
Pause.
going crazy. Right? Like, they'd be like, pause. Like, for real. Like, they'd be like, nah, they going crazy. Like, you feel, like that's the thing. It's like, it's just a joke. It's not to offend anybody.
It's not to offend anybody.
And it's just something that we do.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's suggestiveness, not gay.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's suggestive that it's sus. Because, I love Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
And I love Draymond Green. I've never met Dame.
what is it? Like, what, he didn't know he had to shake the bottle?
Yo, we got to just stop because it's like, I feel like we're going to go there like a world of like, we're going to have to pause ourselves on every.
But why
every
they
line.
both have both of their hands on it is the better question.
Both their hands on the bottle.
And then is that JaVale McGee?
Somebody responded to me and said, sometimes you need 4 hands. That was crazy.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Hey, fucking
Pause. You feel me?
yo.
Pause.
And moving on. Getting signed is like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Good morning to everyone except those who say I'm not black, I'm human.
Yeah, I can't stand those people.
Well, where are these people on your timeline?
It's a group of people that come in every,
Hey.
This what I find out, right? Like Black Twitter is a thing, right?
Yes,
like,
very
Black
much so.
Twitter is a thing.
Yes.
Right. And with this Black Twitter thing, because people would call me one of the pioneers of it, because I seen people try to run with Black Twitter one time, and it was like this whole article, and we was like, that's not none of the people. I'm talking me, my man Nerd, officially Ice, my man Larion, my man Westside BG. The list goes on and on. This is people who.
I mean, I was coming at you because you use tweet logics and.
Yeah, but this is listen. So
that's all shit.
This whole we didn't call it Black Twitter. My man Billions, like. My man, Ron, regular ass Ron. It was Rodimus Prime. All these people, like, when Twitter was a thing in like 2009 is when I got on. It was just like a group of us that we just all joked and we trended before trending was trending. Like, you know what I mean? We did all these different things. We just would talk about. It was just like a chat room. Yeah. To the point where like I done had Khloe Kardashian fucking tweet me before. Like all types of people. You know what I mean? And this is literally the time of 140 characters still. Yeah, this is 140 characters time. Which is like... So, the thing that I'm talking about is like, Twitter, it was always offensive, but nobody like, for the group of people that it was that we had our shit pretty close-knit, we didn't get offended by shit. So, it's times where I just like, just talking out, like me tweeting. I don't, when I tweet, I don't know how people tweet now, but I really just tweet what I'm thinking or I tweet what I see. Right. But people think that like tweets are like these curated things that you're supposed to have everything set up for every time you press send. So it'd be a time where I just say something about like just loving being black or something. And I've had people say, oh, well, you don't understand that you're actually not black. Black is not a thing. Or like I said before about like, I said something about, I was tweeting about saying that I've never heard the word bodega. You know what I mean? Like that's like it's a big misconception with New York people that we say bodega. Not everybody doesn't say bodega, but people think that like the thing about outside of New York, it's like me going to LA and as soon as I land, I'd be like, where's all the Bloods and Crips at? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like it's a big misconception that as soon as like you come to New York, people say, where's the bodega? Like I'm black. We don't say bodega. My mother never said, yo, go to the bodega ever in my life. And I grew up in El Barrio, Spanish Harlem, in the epicenter of the fucking Puerto Rican Day Festival. Seen all of it. Puerto Rican people. There's this dude from my block, we call him Super Boricua. No, for real. The reason why we call him Super Boricua, because I still go see him every now and then. When I was a kid, he used to wear every day of the Puerto Rican festival. He would put on a Superman suit. And he would put the Puerto Rican flag as his cape. That sounds about right. He an alcoholic. You know what I mean? That's my man. No, I love him to death. Like I'd seen him like a month ago and I said, Super Boricua. Like he came over to me. He was like, baby, whenever you want me to bring the cape out, I'll bring it out for you. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up around, like, it's not like I grew up around people that's not Puerto Rican and not. And then everybody acts like when you say something, I'm just talking about my experiences. It's so like people act like my experiences are like offensive to other people. Like I had a young lady tell me that I wasn't being sensitive to the Afro-Latino community because I said Spanish and Spanish comes from Spain. I said, listen, sweetheart, like I didn't grow up like that. I'm not saying that whatever fight you fighting, you're not fighting that with me. Their thing is where I'll understand, and again, this is a generational thing, which is why I understand why you say Spanish. Yeah. When you say Spanish, you're acknowledging our colonizers. Got it. And I respect that. And especially with people that are in my age group, I'll expect that.
I'm not gonna look at you just because you said Spanish and be like, well, this guy don't fucking respect me.
No, but that's how. So
You know,
even with the black,
people are quick. You know that.
no,
You know
but that's what I'm
people are
saying. So it's like that with the people who be like, I'm not black. Like I'm not. Me personally, I don't like the word African American. I mean,
well, because not everybody's African.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. To be black don't feel American. For real. Like just living in this country, bro. Like to be black, it don't like. I don't know. I guess when people see the flag or they see fucking F-16s flying by or they see a fucking eagle, they get some feeling in them where they feel like, oh, I don't feel that. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about the American flag?
I mean, I'm not offended by the American flag, but when I see certain people who have the American flag in certain places like their homes, it makes me wary about them because I feel like the American flag, and this is only in recent years, because for me, bro, when I was born in 1982, like every day before we started school, we did the Pledge of Allegiance and we sang
which is very
what's the fucking song we used to sing?
God Bless America? Oh.
No, we used to have to sing a song. I know, I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I used to say that every day from the time I was in kindergarten to 5th grade, so it's in my mind.
I went to Catholic school, so I did that. Our Father.
What's the fucking, is it lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony? No, what's the fucking song, the national anthem?
Oh, the Star Spangled Banner.
Star Spangled Banner. We used to have to sing that every morning in school.
Interesting.
But we used to have to do the fuck. I remember one time, like,
where's that? Yeah.
How does that shit?
Oh, say, can
you see by the dawn's early light? Yeah. We used to have to sing that shit every morning, right? When I was a kid. So, I mean, that was my iteration or that was my experience of, like, I guess being a feeling American. But as you get
like almost like subconscious, unsubconscious patriotism.
Right.
Yeah.
But so I didn't know that because I used to ask my kids about that and they didn't know, like my kids don't know the Pledge of Allegiance. And
they don't do that anymore?
They don't do that no more.
Oh.
They don't do none of that shit. They don't make them do the Star Spangled Banner. They don't make them do the Pledge of Allegiance. They don't make them do none of that.
Wow.
But I was kind of mad because I was like, man, I had to sing that shit every day when I was a kid.
Yeah, same.
Not the
song. I didn't do the song. I definitely did the
Pledge of Allegiance? Yeah, we had to do that shit every day. I remember one time I did the Pledge of Allegiance when I was a kid, and I didn't put my hand over my heart, and the teacher went crazy on me.
Yeah.
So my teacher went crazy on me, yo, crazy.
Or if you have a hat on or some shit.
Yeah, like they trip over all types of shit. So, but my thing is like as you grow older and your experience in this country, and you learn things about this country, and you learn your history and other people's histories, it kind of taints your feeling for that flag.
Understandable.
Do I love living? I absolutely love living in America. I wouldn't rather. I'm not one of the people that's like, man, I hate America. I'd rather live somewhere else. I would never say that because I don't know what it is to live somewhere else, and I know that people got a lot of hardship in a lot of other countries. A lot of the liberties that we have here.
Injustice.
We have but we do deal with a lot of injustices here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, how American would you feel if every day, like, and this is for a person that may not have this experience, you see the police harming people. Like if every day you got up, like almost 4 or 5 days out the week, because it hasn't happened in a minute, right? But every day you got up and you see a police officer kill a person that looked like you.
Not publicly anyways. Hasn't happened publicly.
Yeah. But like you seeing it, because now it's like, bro, before you used that, the only time when I was a kid, the only time you would see the news is early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, or 10 o'clock at night. Now on your phone, you see shit all day.
Yeah.
All day. So imagine you seeing this shit every day. And then like, yeah, I'm not going to say like, see, this is where we can take away. Cause then you have the people who say, well, y'all kill each other all the time. That's just, so that's basically saying, well, y'all kill each other all the time. Why are you mad at us killing y'all? Like, that's fucking idiotic. You know what I mean? These is two different separate issues that we deal with on our own versus what we deal with this alleged patriotism and all this stars and stripes shit, right? You see this because these cops, they take these oaths and all this shit, put their hands on the flags and all, and kill your people, you will feel away too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I always said that if it was police officers killing white kids in the street the way they do us, we probably stand with y'all because y'all want us to stand with everybody on everything.
Yeah.
So we would stand with y'all, but like you know, I mean, that kind of taints how I feel about that shit sometimes. So sometimes being black don't even feel like being American to an extent.
Let's move on to something a lot more American than just the Sir Spring event.
What?
The Diplomats versus Locks. That's right. I know.
Right.
This is why you have me here. This is why I get paid. So I can make bullshit segues like that.
It's all good.
All right. Well, this is the latest verses that did happen in MSG, which I'm gonna assume you did not go to this.
Yeah,
you were probably somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it happened in MSG.
I was there.
I mean, you know, someone hit me up to sell me a ticket, and I was kind of like, I don't.
For how much?
Not, $150 for a floor.
For the floor?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They were being cool. Yeah. I was actually gonna get it for my boy Fridge. Shout out to Fridge for his birthday. But then he's not vaxxed, and I think you had to be vaxxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the.
Oh, you had to be vaxxed to be at that shit?
I think so. Actually, and then we'll talk about that in a minute about vax. All right, so let me know. This is not. I respect the Locks in Dipset or Diplomats.
Well, you grew up in more of a Diplomat era.
Yes. So who did you initially have taking it?
It wasn't no initially nothing, bro.
Oh, no.
I had
So
the
this was
Locks
the Locks
from day one. From the moment you could go back to my tweets,
Yeah.
when my man, shout out to my boy Mike Lowry. He got a podcast. He's from SC. He very dope. But me and him was having a debate about. He said that We Fly High was bigger than the Benjamins. Exactly.
And We Fly High is definitely.
I'm just happy that you said that because you're around his age.
Yeah,
Like,
that
you're
is
around the same
definitely
age.
my.
Bro,
It is my error. Yes.
So this is what people. So the thing with this shit is this. It was so many people that was like, "Well, Wayno, ain't you from Harlem? Then ain't you from?" No, this is the thing, bro. Like, so look at these kids. Like, what do the teenagers listen to right now? Like a general artist, like you could say that you know
Durk.
teenagers.
Durk.
Durk and Baby, right?
Baby, yeah.
Durk and Baby, Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
Who else? Let's add one.
Coil Ray.
Coil Ray, Trippie Redd. Them
Trippie
type.
Redd. Yep.
When I was starting in high school, bro, I started in high school. I tell my age all the time because I'm not afraid to say it. 38. I started high school in 96 is when I graduated from junior high school and went into high school. I started high school September of 96. The first time I heard the Locks was probably 95 on Biggie's You'll See, right? So my age bracket, the Locks, when they on them DJ Clue tapes, when they on Funk Master Flex album, when they did the freestyle with
Mix
Biggie
it,
over
man.
Cream, when Benjamins came out, it was after Biggie died. That was 97, so that's my sophomore year. Remember, I dropped out of high school. I only made it to the 9th grade.
Yep.
But that's my sophomore. My supposed to be sophomore year of high school is the Benjamins, the Puff Daddy and the Family, the No Way Out album, Money Power Respect album drops in 98. Jadakiss first album drops in 2001. Styles album drops in 2002. The first Diplomat album ain't come out till 2003. 2003. But Cam was already out. Cam had Confessions of Fire, SDE. All them years is Locks. That's all for me. All my teenage years, the most important. Like, that's where you formulate your real music opinion as a teenager.
Yeah.
Where you argue with everybody. Like, I wasn't even people like the Everyday Struggle comments used to be crazy because people used to be like, how I love Jay-Z so much, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't even a bigger fan of Jay-Z than Mace at that time.
Wow.
Mace was the man at that time when I was a kid. And I lived in Harlem. I thought that the Locks was from Harlem when I was a kid because of, they was around Mace and all that shit. Bro, as much as I know all of them, I love Jim Jones is, I remember I called him
yeah.
on FaceTime when we was here with B-Dot.
Yeah.
That's my big bro. Love Jim. Love Jewels. Me and Jewels went to Joan of Arc together. They're at the same middle school.
Wow.
Cam. Love Cam. Legendary. They did not have a shot in the dark when it comes to the Locks. Only because I feel like, and I said this later on, me and DJ Drama was talking about it. I said, I feel like the Diplomats are like Allen Iverson. When people talk about Allen Iverson, what's the first thing they say when they bring him in a basketball debate?
One of the crazy best handles.
Handles, influence.
Influence, yeah.
How he used to dress.
Yep.
His
Definitely,
chains,
yes.
the braids. First person to wear a shooting sleeve, this, that, and the third. And I love AI. But when people have a lot of basketball conversations, he's left out. Why is that? Because after 2001, there wasn't a lot of years where you could put him in on some bullshit, right? Now with the Locks and come to Dipset. Now when it come to the Locks, they never broke up. They never had no public spats. They never was beefing with each other. Every time one of them dropped an individual album, they always supported one another. They was on each other's shit, right? I remember when Cam and Jim was beefing with each other. 50 brought Jim out to do Ballin'. And then the Double XL cover with Freaky Zeke, Jim, and Jewels, there was a separation. You could pull it up. Jim Jones.
Yes.
Look at that. You spelled Jewels wrong. But that's it right there.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Oh.
That was around that time, right?
Wow.
Band of Brothers. The Dipset.
That before I put this on.
Dip set the record straight. Look, they was beefing with Kim. Now look, what I'm saying with the Locks, I knew, I didn't know how it was going to go. But I knew that I picked the Locks because, bro, the Locks tour with each other all the time. They own a studio together. They with each other all the time. I done been in the Locks studio. They with each other all the time. I don't know how many times Freaky, Jim, Jewels, and Kim is in the same room. But it was a legendary night. I will say that. And I'm just happy that my favorite rap group of all time trended for something that didn't involve no jail shit, didn't involve no death, didn't involve no controversy. It was all off of music.
What's the next 2 New York groups we need to see battle out?
The next who?
New York groups.
New York groups? I mean, I don't know. I like Capone and Noriega. I mean, I don't know the status of their relationship.
Yeah.
But Capone and Noriega, that's one of my favorite groups. I can't even say Terror Squad because Terror Squad never really got the formula. Like, you know what I mean? Like they was together and then not together and then, you know.
You could do Terror Squad.
But I feel like Fat Joe and Remy could go against a lot of people.
Like G-Unit?
G-Unit, I mean, Wu-Tang Clan, Boot Camp Clique. What really taught me a lot about, well, not taught me, but what I know about this time is this, right? Is like, when it came to the Locks, all these, like Boot Camp Clique, they was another, they had a group with them. They was like Wu-Tang a bit, because they had Helter Skelter, which was Sean Price and Ruck. They was Ruck. Mm-hmm. They had Buckshot. OGC. They had Buckshot. You know what I mean? OGC, the original Gun Clappers. They was one of my favorite groups too. So they had groups within groups, right? But everybody sounded different at that time. Like nobody, like they had all these different groups, but nobody sounded alike. Today, a lot of these kids sound like it's crazy, yo. They sound exactly alike.
I think that's yo. I love that you say that because I think it's very generational.
It is. I mean, see, y'all don't mind.
And it's like, but I know you grow with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't, but I know you understand that it's a very generational thing. That it might definitely sound the same to someone to you.
Yeah.
But to other people, it's
no, that shit sound, bro. I seen a kid, bro. So maybe a year or two ago, I can't remember the kid's name, but when I was just working at Asylum, I seen some kid, bro, that was like, he was a new XXXTentacion. Like he had the same type of content, like the same sad shit. Like it was like, yo, X just did this shit at the highest level when he passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's like every year,
he's
like,
definitely a huge influence for this generation.
And that's cool that you have an influence, but you can't sound exactly like you can influence. Like Tupac influenced Ja Rule, but Ja Rule didn't sound like Tupac.
He did not.
Tupac influenced a lot of people, but they didn't sound like they didn't. Everybody didn't do exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? You
got 42. This is the double XL freshman class. 42 Doug, Flo Millie, Moray, Pusheisty, Lakia, Coil Ray, Tusi, Blast. Shout out to Blast.
Blast is very different. Yeah. Tusi is very different.
DDG, Ruby Rose, and
I like DDG, yo.
I like DDG as well.
I like DDG a lot. Ruby Rose, I actually met her at Rolling Loud.
So these are like some, you know. Yeah. These are, you know.
But like Coil Ray, yo, you know what I don't like about, not that I don't like about, I don't like how people treat Coil Ray.
Yeah, people treat Coil Ray pretty trash.
Yeah, I don't, like they don't give her the chance to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, she's just stopped being, she was known as Benzino's daughter for a long time. Then she was known as Trippie Redd's girlfriend for a long time. Mm-hmm. Now she got her own name and it's like, she knows she not the best fucking rapper. We're not looking for Coil Ray to be like Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying? But she does what she does. And I think like the shit she does is a little catchy and you know what I mean? I do think that she has some talent. I think that she needs to lean into that fucking talent. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like she's leaned into it as much as possibly as she could. But like songs like the Big Purr song, she got girls everywhere singing that shit. Yep. like, so you can see that she's
She had
influential.
girls singing that shit without it being out.
Yeah.
She dropped a
snippet right on
TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's how I caught onto that too.
Right. But she like, you know, I like Coi Leray. I think that Coi Leray just, you know what I like about her? I feel like she got a good spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Coi Leray has a good spirit.
I actually feel that same way for DDG.
Yeah, I like DDG. Yo, I like DDG. I like DDG.
And
Moonwalking in Calabasas really
it's a dope ass song.
Moonwalking, but I mean, I love the version with him and Blueface. Blueface went so crazy on that shit. Like Blueface he get joked on a lot because I wasn't the biggest fan of his rapping, but yo, Blueface verse on Calabasas is crazy.
A great he kills features because he did that shit with NLE Chopper. Like that was another great feature. And then there was one more. I have to show Blueface Flip. It's the one he says about fatherless child. Oh, outside. Yes.
I had a chance to sign that kid too. OG Bobby Billions.
Bruh, that track, I love that track. Yeah. Check that out if y'all have it.
Yeah.
Moving on, a couple last things. I hate when this picture comes out because I know you always look at
it. Yeah, that picture, that fucking.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it?
It was. I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
That's how I know when you don't really like shit.
No. It was good. It was actually good. You know what it is?
I think it was better than the first one.
It was way better than the first one because it's not connected to the first one at all. But the thing is that I went to the movies to see it, and the movies was dead.
There was no crowd.
There was no crowd. I like to watch the movies
and to have people there.
Yeah,
that's
so we could share a moment. So it kind of took away from the film. But overall, it was a good movie.
That was the best thing about Marvel movies when I went to go see like Avengers.
Oh, the reactions! I still watch reactions on YouTube.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
I've definitely.
I watched On Your Left probably 100 times.
Yes,
I love the On Your Left scene. I love the snap scene. I love the Mr. Stark. You know what I mean? Like
my God.
When Spider-Man dies, like when he gets dusted. Yeah.
Damn, that's so crazy.
Which Eddin, y'all, I want y'all to get in Eddin's mentions because he still has not finished.
I still haven't seen Loki. I know.
Wait, you didn't watch none of it?
I didn't.
I'm about to rewatch Loki
again. And actually, I just my sister and her man just bought Black Widow on my Disney Plus. Thank you for doing that.
It's only $30.
By the way, I know, but still, I was like, damn, like I was like, Black Widow's for free, and then I realized they bought it. So, but I heard that's pretty fire, so I got to check out Black Widow too. I don't know if you saw it.
It was good. It was the best. It's the best you could get out of a Black Widow movie. Like it can't get no better than that.
So Idris Elba was honestly for me the shining star in Suicide Squad.
Bloodsport.
He killed that shit. Everybody loved the mouse on Twitter. With that whole, it was a real mouse. I don't know if you know this. This is a real mouse. The mouse that the rat that she had.
Rat,
it was a real rat catcher too. She was that was a real rat. The beginning of it was really hilarious. Won't spoil it for you guys.
Yeah.
Idris Elba is also going to be. I don't know if you know this. Let's see if I could just pull it up on his.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yes,
I did see that.
He is going to be
Knuckles, right?
Knuckles. Yes.
I still haven't watched that Sonic.
I still haven't watched the first one. I heard it's all right, but the funny influence from Knuckles or the Sonic movie is that, you know, at one point they did show a trailer and people hated that shit and they're like, nah,
they had to redo Sonic.
Yeah, they were
Sonic was looking crazy. He was looking like Weasel from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, bruh. Great character from that whole movie too. Right. I thought the movie's a little long. And I'm talking about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it was pretty long, but I enjoyed it.
And and from my friends I caught from some fire for that. But I think it's like you need to give me two. There was definitely things we could have chopped out, and it didn't have to be like a 220 movie.
Well, you know, we're not going to give it up for everybody who hasn't seen it, but they are making a Peacemaker spinoff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, on HBO Max, it's going to be a Peacemaker show.
Oh, on HBO Max.
Yeah, that should be dope.
I don't know if we talked Space Jam. I think we did.
I still haven't seen it.
You still haven't seen it?
No, I still haven't seen
it. Oh man, I would love for you to see it. I mean, you know what? I guess
I'm gonna go see it.
I guess
I can watch it on HBO Max. I can watch it. I just haven't watched it.
It might be gone by now.
It's not.
No. Oh, it's not? Okay, because it's only a month.
It still pops up.
Yeah, okay, cool. So let's end on
we got two things.
Yeah, we got two good things. What's you tell me what the two things are.
Let's go with Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
went to the second show.
I went to the second show.
Let me say something real quick. First of all, live streaming overall is I streamed on my phone yesterday just for the shit of it. And I love the interaction. A lot of people were saying great things about you on my live. I was like, yo, come on. Right? Imagine. No. So he streamed live from the Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, when people was watching him sleep and shit, that shit was weird. You was one of the people watching Kanye sleep?
I definitely
you watched that nigga sleep?
On somebody.
Don't tell me you watched the grown man sleep.
No, not sleep, but it was somebody was definitely fixing up a track on
I watched I seen everything that happened on Instagram. Elliot Wilson Wilson has between Elliot Wilson and Too Cool a Blog, you could catch everything.
Shout out to Too Cool a Blog.
Shouts out to Too Cool a Blog. That's my dog right there. It's not me.
Yeah. Oh, people think it's you?
Yeah, people think it's me because Too Cool shows me love. Like, shout out to Too Cool.
But yeah, that's an interesting thing for him to do.
Yeah.
First of all, but the thing is that I tweeted this out and I said, I hope Donda never drops.
Why?
Well, first of all, there's definitely been leaks.
Yeah.
Second of all, I think I started to love now Kanye fucking with people and not dropping this shit.
Yeah, he's fucking with people.
He's fucking with people. Because that's what?
No, I don't think he's deliberately fucking with people. I think
you don't think so?
No. I really believe that he wants to finish the album, but the way, bro, his mind don't work like everybody else's.
So why tease it twice in a major stadium?
Because he can. Because nobody's done it before.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking Michael Jackson level celebrity.
Yes.
He is. Me and Academics had a debate about that like years ago. I said that like Kanye was the level of Michael Jackson as far as celebrity. You know what I mean? Like artistry too. I feel like he's at a level where like he's like
he had his Thriller.
He's one of the greatest artists of all time.
What is Kanye's Thriller?
For me,
Graduation.
Late Registration.
Late Registration.
I love Late Registration.
I think
that album sonically is crazy. Late Registration. People say My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Oh, that's a great album though.
It is. I wasn't the biggest fan.
How do you go from 808s and Heartbreak to that? What?
808s and Heartbreaks is OD.
Yeah.
That album, Graduate. The only misses that Kanye has is that Ye shit, the EP.
I think
the EP, that shit is trash, and that Jesus King shit is trash.
That's what I thought too.
That Jesus King shit trash.
Because you know what? Yeezus grew on me, as it did to a lot of people.
Yeezus is pretty decent.
It's
but
super
that
experimental.
Jesus King shit, I don't care what bro.
I wasn't a fan.
It was so many people that they was dick riding, bro. That showed me, because I feel like, so the what's the name? Donda, the Donda album, to me, this is the best Kanye sounded in a long time since Life of Pablo.
I haven't touched my ears have not touched a single track from that, even from the live.
You didn't watch the live?
Nope.
Bro.
I want to wait.
With Playboy Cardi, that Watanabe shit is OD. The shit with Westside Gunn and Conway is hard. The shit with the Locks is hard. The shit with
yeah, he flew them out, right?
Yeah, he flew the Locks out there. I was talking to Styles. Me and Styles was texting while we was both there. He was like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. He's like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know where I'm at. I was trying to get to him and he was like, bro, he told me he was in some section. I said, I ain't even gonna do it. I left, I leave early this shit because I don't be wanting to get caught in traffic.
That's totally fair.
But yeah, I think like that album, the shit with Jay-Z is hard. Like it's the best Kanye sounded in a long time, bro. Like
I was
Kanye saying
so.
nigga again. He sounds great because he's saying nigga again. But I feel like the only way
I don't think he was allowed to say it for a while.
It's not a gospel album.
Okay.
I think that the only way Kanye can make a successful gospel album is if he lets Just Blaze produce it.
Ooh.
He has to let Just Blaze produce it, and Kirk Franklin got to be.
And Kirk Franklin got to be in it.
Hell yeah, Kirk Franklin got to be on some of the records.
Was that track with Lil Baby and Kirk Franklin
produced by
Just Blaze? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
When I heard the name of the album, that for me, that set the mood for me.
Yeah.
The album art also set the mood for me.
Yeah. So, album name, I just had this conversation. Well, I was just telling this story the other day. Was when I was like around 21, I was in the studio with the Young Guns and Jay and Beyonce was in there. And Beyonce asked Jay, does it matter what you name your album? Right? And Jay was like, yeah, because when you name an album something, it kind of sets it sets something in a person's mind for what they to expect, right? So like Watch the Throne. When you hear Watch the Throne, what is that? Like you like, that sounds incredible, right? Like, cause he was telling Beyonce basically like when he named his shit Blueprint, it wasn't just the name of the album. It was like, if you go back and you listen to the album, but you see the moves that's made between all three of the blueprints,
right?
He's setting the standard of what artists should be doing in their careers to an extent.
Right.
Like I'm laying out the blueprint of what to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, when you say Donda, right? Like
yes.
That's like, oh, his mom, like mom. So he's gonna take care of it. But think about that. Like you saying, I don't think he's fucking with people. I think that like for him to name something Donda, like he has a track on there called Donda, and it's just somebody saying Donda in mad different tones. They just say Donda for like a minute and a half, high, low, whisper. Like
only Kanye could do something like that.
But like he's setting this, he's putting stakes very, very high.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at like, you know, him taking and going back and you know what I mean?
So when Life of Pablo came out,
yeah,
which I really fucked with Life of Pablo, that's actually the only Kanye concert I went to.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
That's the shit when he was on
floating
thing.
on that shit.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
He dropped it and then he dropped it again because he switched some things.
Yeah, he made some changes.
Is there a future in artists releasing a piece to then only remaster it maybe a month or two later?
I mean,
because remasters happen.
Yeah, I just hope it. That's like almost. I don't want to see like albums turn into video games, where it's like downloadable content. Like
ooh.
I don't want to see album because the thing about albums is like, yeah, it's like you know what I mean. Like when you get an album, it's like when you get an album and you listen to it, you listen to it over and over again. It's like okay, the deluxe. They've been doing that with the deluxe, adding 4 or 5 songs to the album. You know what I mean, or adding a whole nother album onto the album, which is cool. It's gotten a little played out a bit, but like it's a body of work that you want to just. It's like all right, think of it as a painting because I started looking at music like that, right? Like all right, if you look at like a Lauryn Hill dropping Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and you get a body of work that's like great, and then one day she's like, all right, I'm changing these songs and I'm gonna just keep adding on to. I don't want that. Me personally, I don't want that. But I hope he gets it together, but I don't want to see that. But that's like, all right, like the Nas album, The King's Disease, right?
King's Disease. Yeah, which is the last thing we.
Bro, this album is so good, yo. Like King's Disease is so good. And
did you like this better than the first one?
Yes, I do like this one better than the first one.
Okay.
I think like the first one is good, but this one has better replay value. Oh,
so then okay, this is the real thing I wanted to ask you about this album, the track with Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you feel,
bro? Where the fuck did Lauryn Hill come with this verse, bro? Like this verse, it's incredible. It's like she's saying the thing about Lauryn Hill is like, all right, we all are always looking for and hoping for Lauryn Hill to say, you know what, it's certain artists, her, Andre 3000. Who else could I think of? Of course, Kanye is one. We always looking for them to go back to a certain way, like the Clips. You know what I mean? We would love to have another Clips album where it's Clips X-esque and they on a certain shit. You know what I mean? We look for certain artists to provide that. Even Pharrell. Like I felt like Pharrell on that Juggernaut record on Tyler's album, like he gives us a fucking verse that could have easily been on some back when he was rocking BBC and Bape all the time shit, right? This verse from Lauryn Hill is just like, I feel like it's contender for verse of the year. She's talking about all the things. She was like, I'm saving souls and y'all still complaining about my lateness. Like she's talking about all the shit that, you know what I mean? She just was saying a lot of dope stuff. Like this album, I don't like this Nas album. I'm not gonna say I love it. I will say I love it immediately. I'm not gonna say if I think it's a classic or none of that, because then you got the people who are these fake ass purists that feel like you can't say something is classic, but you can say you hate something immediately, but you can't say you love something immediately. I feel like Nas is in a space outside of everything we knew from Nas, and it's just like he's making some of the best music he's made in his career. Do I think it's to be compared to I Am or Nostradamus or fucking Stillmatic? No, I just feel like he's making some of the best shit he's ever made. He's having fun. He sounds like he's in a different space mentally. Nas is one of those artists where you feel like he said everything there is to possibly say, and he's still finding new shit to say. So I love this, and I would hate to see this updated.
The last thing I want to ask you, which is a quick one of the two, so we can go. Which, by the way, before we go, make sure you guys check out Hear Me Out with Wayno. We do have over 10 episodes that are already dropped, even an archived episode. Every single Thursday. We only missed 1 week, not two. 1 week, not two.
Right.
Make sure you check it out. It's always live before 10 or by 10 a.m. We try. Which one do you think is dropping first? CBL or Donda?
I don't think Drake is gonna drop this year.
Do you think he's trolling?
You said trolling?
Yeah.
Nah.
Apparently he had COVID, by the way. People were making fun of his, you know how he has like a heart?
Yeah, the heart, yeah,
so,
yeah.
And everybody said that shit looked like a nutsack.
Yeah.
But apparently he had COVID and that fucked up his hair. And which actually, when I had COVID, that did fuck up my hair too.
Really?
Yes.
I never heard that.
Very weird.
But,
yeah.
Nah, I think that Drake is just having fun right now. I don't think that he's trolling.
Someone said to me, and this was weird to hear. Someone told me, Laugh Now Cry Later came out a year ago.
That was a year ago.
A year ago.
That was a year ago. I just don't think Drake is gonna drop this year. I was at a party a few months ago. Shout out to my brother Sean Dickinson, man. He throws these dope parties in LA. I don't know if you've seen it, but like my man from Snowfall be at them shits, like everybody be at them parties, like. And I was at one of them parties and I saw Drake there. I mean, we didn't speak to each other, nothing, but he just looked like he having fun.
That's good.
Yeah, it looked like he just having fun. And I mean, shit, man, like if Kendrick could chill for 5 years, then why can't Drake chill for 2? You know what I mean? Like,
that's a great point. Also,
that's a fact.
That Kendrick combo sparked a lot. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode.
We will catch y'all next week. Peace.